This is another episode of the Decoy Sports Podcast.
How's your Easter, mate?
Pretty good, man. Didn't do too much. I had work on Saturday and then just chilled out. Worked on Monday morning, but then just watched all the games of footy and didn't have too much on, mate. What about you?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I just took the family down to Dubbo. From
Nice.
Dubbo. Took the family down to Dubbo. The Evie meet her grandparents.
Yeah.
Great grandparents. Pretty good.
Take it to the zoo.
No, we were going to, but too
Probably
young.
a bit young, eh?
Too young.
Yeah.
So I had a question for you.
Yep.
So I tried hot cross buns for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
$18 for 2 6-packs in Dubbo.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck.
They sting ya.
Yeah.
Rest of the year, $3.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, 100%. Or not even there.
Oh, no.
They've been there for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who invented hot cross buns? And why the fuck do we eat a bun with a cross on it at Easter?
Because of Jesus.
Yeah, but why are we eating it?
Because he died.
Yeah, why the fuck are we eating his cross then?
Then you got to regurgitate it and resurrect him.
3 days later.
Better question. Are you a fruit man or are you like a chocolate man?
Well, it was my
But
first time.
What did you have?
And I had the OG one.
What? The fruit?
Fruit. Sultanas or whatever in it.
I don't know if I'm a fruit guy.
It was fucking yummy too.
Yeah.
They're probably worth $18 for 2 6-packs. They were good. I wouldn't mind trying the chocolate one.
Yeah, I think chocolate's pretty good. I think they've come on the scene late.
Yeah.
Like I think the OG were around for a long, long time, but they've started to...
Since, 2023 years ago?
I don't know how long, but I can't say that every Easter I eat them. Like I can't really remember the last time I ate them, but I know that I've eaten them, kind of thing.
Well, I can't say I've ever eaten them before 2 days ago.
Probably haven't.
Haven't?
Yeah. I don't know. They who invented them? I don't know.
Fuck, I thought you. No, I didn't.
Maybe
look it up.
Jesus invented them.
But he was dead
Maybe he.
when he came back.
There was bread when he was around.
True. Let me flip across on that bad boy.
Was there sultanas then? Surely.
What are they just like dried grapes, aren't they?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think
What's
so.
a sultana?
I think like a dried out grape.
Google it.
Google it.
We need a third person here Googling shit.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, you can't afford that though.
Yeah.
So.
Nah. We're on the scraps right now. One day we'll get a video. All right. Let's move on to the footy, mate. What a weekend of footy. Lots and lots to cover. Let's get into the weekly news to start off.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
All right. So firstly, Adokar, well, a few injuries obviously from the weekend. There's a lot, but I'll just cover a few big ones. So Adokar obviously out for 6 to 8 weeks. Obviously like Bulldogs are going to miss him. He was probably going to be everyone was sort of probably tipping him to be the pick for the Blues winger.
Yeah.
Now he's gone. Who do you put in? I've sort of put between Suoliti and probably Campbell Graham is the two that I can see.
Yeah.
Probably the best or most likely.
Yeah. I agree.
If you go out of those two, who are you picking?
Ooh, out of those two. I mean, I guess you could always put like Taupau in there.
Yeah, he's another one, obviously. Yeah, for sure.
Like if it's like I would think
Tupou's been playing good too, hasn't he?
yeah.
He's actually been playing well.
no, he's been playing fine. But like if it was, you'd think it would be Suoliti or
Just say it's out of those
Graham.
two. Who would you pick?
I think Graham would be a bit hard done by, but probably Suoliti. Even though I rammed on the other week about him not being picked.
Yeah, I personally would pick Suoliti, but I think Freddie will pick Graham.
He's been there.
He's been in the system for a long time. I just think Freddie really likes him, and I think if Suoliti wasn't leaving, he'd probably pick him because it's like, oh, that's a future sort of person there.
Yeah.
But then Graham played like on the wing for Australia this year in the World Cup and stuff, and he played good, and then he's been playing
18th man for like how many games for the Blues,
and he's been playing really, really well for Rabbits as well. So
he's earned a crack.
I think he's earned a crack.
Yeah.
I think Suoliti, but I think you'll pick Graham.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dewey has suspected ACL. I don't know if they've confirmed it, but they said like doctors are pretty good with that sort of stuff, and they said it was an ACL. And then Brayley obviously today as well. we'll talk about Dewey first. I think that's his third ACL, and he's in the same knee. He's 20, only 24. He's had 3 ACLs in the same knee.
Fuck, man. Like,
that's tough.
That's so tough. Like, what? Poor dude. Like, seriously. Like, we can hate on the Tigers however much we want, but fuck.
Yeah, they probably lost their best player, to be honest.
That's so rough.
He was going so well yesterday as well.
If he stays on the field, maybe they win. Like,
yeah.
They were going all right.
Yeah. Staines caught that ball, they probably would have won, mate, to be honest. So
that's true as well. I don't know. What do you do? Like, how many knee recos do you need to have before? Like,
I seen a comment saying someone in the AFL had like 7 knee recos.
Fuck. Holy fuck.
And he was still playing.
What the fuck? So what, if he has a 15-year career, it's half his career gone.
I always wonder, like, they always say, oh, like, you know, they rehab do the surgery for the ACL and stuff, and it's supposed to make it so much stronger, but then, like, you see so many, like, reoccurring ACLs on that same knee.
Yeah.
So, and obviously I come from a bit of like that strength conditioning background, but, like, I know that, like, you've got to really do the right rehab and stuff, and I feel like maybe sometimes they might rush back a little bit.
Cutting corners just to get them back.
Yeah, and you have to do a lot of, like, change of direction drills and stuff like that as you re-enter back into, like, the, you know.
Yeah.
I know they probably all have their same protocols, but I'd suggest that some people are different from others, right? It's like everything. So
no one person's
nah.
the same. Yeah.
And then, you know, maybe like this person might need an extra 6 weeks of doing that one thing or strengthening or something like that before they go into something else. But then it's like probably this blanket rule, and it's quite hard to tell.
What's crazy about those, like Dewey and Brayley, they weren't even like changing direction.
Nah, they were really like
so inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Like
it was really just like they
unlucky.
Like, you see the Dewey one's probably more. I've seen that happen more.
Yeah,
like he's jumped,
the ball,
jumped and then landed, and then that landing mechanism. Yeah, I think.
Fucking aneurysm then.
As you land, it's sort of that technically classes as a change of direction because he lands sort of like out, but then he was changing to the side.
Yeah.
Whereas the Brayley one, I couldn't even tell where it happened.
No.
Like maybe there was a bit of a change where he hit Adam Fanua-Blake, like as he got tackled, like as the contact was made, like it jolted him.
Twist or something.
But fuck, that was barely noticeable.
Nah.
Like that cunt's had. He when did he sign for you? 2020?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
2019, and he's had an ACL the first year when he signed with you. He played like 5 games.
Yeah.
Then he had a
Achilles
last year, or the year before. Yeah, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
And now he's on his ACL.
He played like 5 games at the end of the year.
Played fuck all.
And he's played 5 games.
I've seen a little thing that you'd probably like. There was a thing. It's like Newcastle Knights hooking hookers since like 2017. I don't even know who the fuck this is. I can't say that last name. It's Rory Cost
Jason.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
He's
an assistant there now.
Yeah. Throat injury, retired without playing a game for the club.
Yeah. Yeah, legit. He got in like the pre-season or something. It's so fucked.
2018, Slade Griffin, ACL, LCL meniscus, retired.
Yep.
2020, Jaden Brayley, ACL. 2020, Connor Watson, ruptured Achilles. 2020, Andrew McCulloch tore his hamstring off the bone. 2022, Jalen Brayley torn Achilles. 2023, ACL.
What the fuck, dude? Like, even like when Danny Medeiros was there.
Yeah.
Like when we made that run to the finals.
Yeah.
In 2013, like his last game, he went off with a fucking injury. Like he ended the year
I know,
in
with
the
an injury.
prelims with a fucking injury.
Maybe like that injury cursed the fucking 9 jersey forever.
Bro.
There's a curse.
There has to be a curse.
I don't know how you're going to lift that, but fuck.
What do I have to do?
I don't know, mate.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Maybe you have to follow Kempy and fucking take your shirt off, eat some Muesli bars.
No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that.
Oh, I have to get rid of that dad bod first, mate.
Fuck it, have to.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. So Nicho Hines re-signed with the Sharks until at least 2029. I'm guessing that at least means he's got probably an option in his like one of their favours. I don't really know.
Yeah.
He was playing second grade at 24, and he just signed the richest contract in Sharks history.
It's fucking hectic.
That's fucking crazy.
It's so crazy.
And he's such a good guy. Like you can just tell, like everything he does,
100%.
and he just works so hard at his footy, so hard at it.
Like they were a different team when he come back from that calf injury.
Yeah.
It was like just change. Everyone around him changed.
100%. He'd be like top 3 my favorite players in the comp, and just everything about him, not necessarily just what he does on the field, because he fucking rips, but like just everything he does, like in terms of how he talks off the field, like things you hear about him, like other players saying like Cheese said he like was one of the first players to message him when he was going through that period when he first like had a few rough games at the Roosters, and he was like, oh, like I'm here if you want to chat, mate. Like just things like that, dude, like just a good guy. Yeah. And then all the shit he's had to overcome throughout his life, like with his mum in and out of jail, his dad basically raised him by himself, and you know, for him to now be able to have that and give back to his family and stuff as well. It's so cool.
Like Indigenous community, exactly.
Man, yeah.
So sick. Can we segue for a little bit?
Yep.
Talk about favorite players.
Okay.
I often think like, oh, who's my favorite player? Who blah blah blah. Tell you who I fucking like at the moment.
Who's that?
And I never thought I would ever say it because he's from the fucking Broncos. Pat Carrigan. Pat Carrigan.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's a weapon.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate the Broncos.
I just wish Fox didn't put that thing on, what's it called, for like 4 days straight, which kind of fucking ruined it for me. Like I saw it once, I was like, this is fucking sick. Yeah.
And
they played it on repeat for like 4 days, bro. And I'm just like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
He talks a lot.
Yeah.
We like it. He should be the captain. Like he will be once Reynolds goes. We get it.
Yeah.
But
they
like,
killed it. Like obviously
fuck
killed
me.
it.
Like, but he's a beast,
but
mate.
Before that, I was like, I often thought like, nah, I can't like him as like a good player. But I do, and I hate it.
Another little off-topic side note from Paddy Carrigan, but he definitely gave me inspiration to grow my hair long. So yeah.
Kind of
I'm almost at like his stage from last year where he did like the samurai all year.
Yeah,
and now this year he's got like the little bit of shaved on the side into the full tie up. So I reckon
that's where you go.
I'll get there by end of the year, but like I'm kind of at the samurai stage now. So thanks, Paddy. Shout out.
Inspo. Man crush.
All right, next one. Ponga to possibly return in round 8, they're saying.
Yeah. Against the Cowboys.
Yeah. It's kind of obviously really good news to say he's coming back.
Yeah.
Where's he going to play, do you reckon? Will they put him at 6 or what do they do? I think Miller's killing it, eh?
Yeah, but you can't move him. No. He does way more work than Ponga ever did.
I reckon you just got to risk it and hope he fucking doesn't get a head knock.
I think you have to put Ponga back at 6. Gamble 14.
Yep.
Have to.
He's a good 14 too. He'll come 14. On and
100%. He can, because Phoenix Crossland's going to be the dummy half now.
Yeah.
So they can rotate. He can come in as like a lock.
Yep.
Yeah. I just hope that the Knights don't go away from playing a team game like they're doing at the moment.
Yep.
Like, because when he's there, they seem to just center a lot of the attack around him. But at the moment, they don't have him. Yeah. And it's like all across, like Hastings is so dominant.
Yeah. Like we were texting about it. I think like I said to you, like Hastings is so dominant. You got to let him run the team. Yeah. He thrives on running a team. I think that's what he wants to do.
For sure, he wants to be the guy.
He wants to be that guy.
Yeah.
And then
let him be it.
I said to you, like I think they just need to run it like what Ponga sort of does for Queensland. Like he's not the main guy. No. You know, it's Munster and you know all those guys that just sort of like run the team around Ches and stuff. And then he just sort of plays off the back of it, and he plays just like eyes up footy and like. You know, like does his thing, and that's what they need to go to. He needs to play. He needs to play that sort of I don't know who's like a 6 like that. That's sort of like a Cody Walker kind of style. Yeah. Like he doesn't have any structure to him, bro. He just fucking
ad lib footy.
Oh, this is on. Give me the ball. Yeah. I'm going.
100%. Like listen for his call. If he calls it, give it to him.
Yep.
But otherwise, let Hastings run it. Just be like the link player and all that. Yep. I think surely they have to sit down and be like, look. We're playing a certain style of football now. You can't come in and change it.
Because you don't have too much like big dick energy to be like,
what I'm
that's
worried
the
about.
issue, right?
Yeah.
You'd hope that he's a bit he's humbled in terms of like where he is in his career. Like he's in a position where it's like, this is probably your last chance in terms of like, obviously he do contracts forever, but it's his last chance in like fitting into a team that's like, not necessarily playing around him, if that makes sense. Like he needs to just buy into a team like try and get up the table a little bit, get into the finals. That's the biggest critic. Like the critics have said, like is like not like they haven't done anything, and he's supposed to be on this $1.3+ million or whatever. And what's he really done in the league? And that's where it's like, well, he needs to show it now, but show it in a way that like you don't need to be that guy anymore. You've got the players around you. You just didn't have it, so they had to. He had to be that guy. Yeah, but he doesn't have to anymore, man.
Like we have the way that they're playing is a way that you don't need him.
Yeah,
but him coming back into it we should go to the next level.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't have to try and fucking throw the book at it every single time.
Yeah,
just pick his moments.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Just defend well. Link. Yeah. Get the ball to your center, and then if you see something, just do it.
Yeah, he has that like. He's just got that acceleration off the mark, and that he finds those holes and shit. And
he can beat players.
He's literally like a better Cody Walker. If he plays to his level, he'll be a better Cody Walker. 100%. But it's just like that's all they need you to do, bro.
100%.
Like kick every now and again.
Yep.
But Hastings will probably do most of the kicking. To be fair, Phoenix Crossland did most of the kicking the other day, so good. I'm surprised about that. But that's good knowing that like he's probably going to play 9, so he can kick out a dummy half. Right. You know. You've got the team there now, man. So
I just hope
and you got good forwards.
We do.
Leo Thompson's fucking killing it. Everyone's doing it.
We got Saifidi.
I've had raps on him for about a year or so, but
next week.
Yeah,
this
so
week?
both Saf brothers. Yeah. Him. I thought Jack Johns is playing really well.
Playing so well.
Yeah. We'll get into the Knights later on.
Yeah.
It's good. All right, next one. So Luke Brooks came out through the week and said that he wants to stay at the Tigers. Apparently,
did he get concussed on the weekend?
Well. It was before then, so
did he kick us the weekend before? I don't know.
And then Tim Sheens came out around the same time, and he said he's been topping it for the last 18 months, also to the point of bullying, almost to the point of bullying. Sorry. Even by you guys, the media are giving it to him. I've been happy with the way he's been progressing. He's been playing better than the other halves, to be quite honest.
The way he's progressing.
He's fucking like 28 years old, mate. I've never seen someone have potential for a longer period of time than him.
His potential's come and gone.
He's gone past potential. His potential ended when he won Dally M half of the year, and then he's declined since then.
100%.
So you can't win Dally M half of the year like 4 years ago and then still be a promising player or like have potential. It doesn't work that way. You've declined off of your own form.
Burst in the door,
and then you fucking
you're just standing there.
Yeah, stand there with your dick out. Like honestly, stand there with your dick in the wind, mate. And it's really cold and it's fucking not showing.
Pissing, it's blowing all over
you. Honestly, bro. I don't know what the fucking go is. Like they had a crack yesterday, but like I didn't even think he did anything yesterday.
He didn't.
He was like not the difference maker at all.
No, he
Dewey
wasn't.
Dewey fucking killed it.
Yeah. Charlie Staines was before he got that.
And then they had that the Tupou on the left wing, that young kid, he fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do anything. No. So if he fucking stays, that club is like, we already know it's like the shittest. I think it's the shittest franchise in sports in Australia.
And name me a worse
I can't. That's why I said it. That's fucking legit. If someone can, write it in our comments.
Yeah.
But I genuinely can't think of one. That's worse than them.
Yeah, they're fucked.
They are fucked.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wanted them to win yesterday.
No, fuck yeah.
I didn't. My uncle was like, they need to get a run. Like, no, fuck them. Knights were there.
I didn't because I didn't tip them, but when they got close, I was like, oh yeah, fuck it. My tips are going to shit this week anyway. I think I got like two right on the fucking weekend.
3 or some shit.
Yeah, fuck. Every week I'm like lately I've been like, fuck, I had a shit week, and then somehow I still get one more than you.
Because I'm fucked.
Oh fuck! I think you might have got me this week though.
Hopefully,
because you wouldn't
have picked the Knights.
I didn't have the Knights, and then there was another game I think you picked as well. And I got what was the second last game?
Knights.
I don't know, man. Yeah. Oh, it was the Knights. Yeah, but there was one maybe the one before.
St. George Titans.
Yeah.
I picked St. George.
Yeah. I picked
Titans.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're even actually. So all good. All right. Next one. So Todd Payten came out after the game, and they were obviously like Hammer fucking destroyed it.
Yeah.
And they said that like he had comment, and they just asked him basically like, oh, what do you think about the Hammer, like his form and all that sort of stuff. And this is what he said. I was just getting it up. He goes, I'm not surprised at his form. Look, we made a decision around Hammer based on some of the words and his actions at the back end of last year. I'm not disappointed or bitter about him playing well. He's a nice kid. He left here a better person and a better footballer. The Dolphins are reaping the rewards of some of our hard work and his application and talent on the pitch. If that's not a salty fuck,
salty.
if that's not salty, I don't know what is,
salty.
Mate,
bet they're
so salty.
They'd be kicking themselves that he's gone.
I've never seen a coach get more salty after a loss than Todd Payten.
He throws the toys out the cot, man.
Mate, he hates losing. But I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so good because you're a fucking idiot. You let him go. But it's hard. Like, where would you play him? Like, you couldn't have dropped Drinky Drink because he was playing so well. It's a tough situation for him, like they probably... this guy probably wanting to start as a fullback in first grade, and he's clearly showing he can play that role.
Yeah. Yep.
But what were they going to do? Their hands were sort of tied, so it's tough.
Great move.
Probably right now he's playing better than Drinkwater. I had Drinkwater for Dally M this year. Remember at the start of the year. He's got that in him, but he was out for a few weeks with suspended and whatnot.
Yeah.
So but.
Hammer would have to be up there on Dally M points.
He'd be up there. I put a thing, I think, on my notes later for the Dolphins, but I genuinely believe that he's the best player in the comp at the moment.
Yeah.
Like over the first 6 rounds.
He's killing it.
I think he is the best player in the comp. Yeah. I can't think of anyone else that stands out to me that every game he's been the man.
Yeah.
Like even their losses, he even last week, for instance, when they got beat, they weren't really in the game, but he was still that person, 100% scored a try.
Yeah.
I reckon he's the best player in the comp at the moment.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah. All good. All right. So that's the weekly news. We'll move on to You Sweet or Nah. All right. We're back with You Sweet or Nah for another week. The first one here is the crackdown on the hip drop tackle. Obviously, there's fuckloads over the weekend. It obviously hasn't just started all of a sudden. There must be some sort of, obviously like a thing with the league saying they need to crack down on it or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you reckon about it, mate?
It's a fucking ugly tackle, hey?
Yeah. The ones that, I think it's ugly, the ones that actually are full hip drops. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's some that I don't agree that are.
No, they're sort of just falling over as a tackling.
Preston one's that wasn't a hip drop, mate.
Nah.
He fucking was grabbing him and he was falling kind of thing as he was running.
Yeah.
And then the other one was I think it was the one in your game when Tamari Martin, he obviously got injured.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was a hip drop either.
No,
I just think it was 1-on-1 and he was trying to drag him down before the line.
Yeah.
And I think it was Phoenix Crossland. I think his bum hit the ground. It didn't even hit his leg and then it kind of rolled up onto his leg.
Yeah. It's are they meant to just not tackle them?
Yeah.
There is some blatant ones where there's 3 in the tackle.
100%. Those ones, I agree.
Yeah.
Get them out.
Yeah. But
I'm sweet with that. But the one, one-on-ones and shit, you can't tell me what you can hip drop on a one-on-one. You're dragging the player down. That's all you're thinking about, you know?
Yeah.
What's up with just this
ugly,
week? They're all of a sudden putting this defenders have this integrity of being safe and shit. I completely get that with the swinging arm and shit.
Yeah.
But they're putting it into things that don't really make sense in the context.
You know what they're like? They do it. They'll target something for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be head highs again.
You watch, it'll be fucking Magic Round. They'll bring back the head highs or something.
I don't know if you've noted, not talking about hip drops, but play the balls.
Yeah.
For a while there, they were cracking down on people not putting their foot on the ball.
Yeah. And I've noticed a lot of side play the balls lately as well.
So many.
Half on the side.
It's like touch footy, man. They're rolling the ball through. Yeah. No one's saying. No one said shit. Mark my words. Later in the year, start cracking down on it.
They will. Yeah. It's getting bad, and they're
so bad.
Yeah. I noticed a lot.
So quick.
I noticed that a lot.
And then calling
penalties and offsides and not square.
What the fuck?
I know.
That's we learned that in under sixes.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. For such a professional sport, I don't really know any other sport. I can't think of another sport that just go these 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
They focus on this thing.
They focus on one thing, and it gets brought up a lot more. Like, do you ever see that in the NFL? Do you ever see that in fucking? I don't know if you see it in the AFL. I don't really watch much AFL, but
surely not.
I can't think of any sport. I watch a lot of sports. I can't think of anything like soccer. When do you ever see them going? Oh, we're gonna
focus on tackles.
On the tackles this week, and we're gonna get more red cards if you fucking
socks,
if you miss the ball together and you hit him on the foot, it's a red card.
It's
like
bullshit.
You don't see it.
No.
So
I don't know how, and they can like focus on one thing for that few weeks. It's sort of like all the other shit goes out the window.
Yeah,
like
they just forget. Yeah, I know. It's all the dirty shit as well. That like not dirty as in like grubby. I mean, as in dirty as in like just like shit that you don't need in the game. Like in terms of like just, you know, as you said, like things like offsides and things like that, because they're so focused on one thing, they forget about the other shit that like actually
guy rushed up so quick. Obviously offside.
I know.
Nothing.
Yeah. There was one, I forgot who took the intercept, but someone took, I think it was fucking
in Knights game.
Nah, I think it was Hunt in the Dragons game.
Yeah.
He literally was on the line. Old mate played it from dummy half, like probably a 20-meter cutout pass, and he caught it off the line.
Yeah.
How could you have been onside?
You can't have been.
You can't run faster than the ball went. No. Like you just genuinely can't. No. Like he must have been. They showed it. He was like at least 2 meters like over the line.
Yeah.
And they just let it go, and he made like a 50-meter run. And they're just like just things like that. They're taking away, like they're losing.
Yeah. And I get like the refs can't police every single thing. But
I've seen a stat they made they make like 2,000 decisions in a game.
But like, come on, they're the most simple.
Yeah, and you got
ones.
You got fucking.
You got so many people in your ear
as well.
On the side. Like, what are the touchies doing?
I know. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's get more into the refereeing. So, there's a few here. Next one's Erin Clark. They got in a bit of a dust up. There was like a few players. I think it was Tino and stuff. Sort of held down someone, and then, there was a bit of a dust up, and then he clearly ran in. Like, you can say maybe it was an open palm, but either way, he had a punching motion.
Yeah,
and he hit him in the head, whether it was closed fist or open. He fucking hit him in the head.
Yeah,
that's striking. They call it striking, not punching. They call it striking.
It's a strike.
He striked him, and they didn't do anything.
Yeah,
are you sweet with that or not?
Nah, it's bullshit.
I'm sweet with it. I loved it that he's like let the boys play.
Yeah.
The issue that I have with it is that next week it'll happen, and guess what?
Yeah, Roosters player will do it. Gone.
Yeah.
Knights
imagine if Hargreaves did that.
Yeah.
Or someone like, I don't even think it was the player. I think he made the wrong call.
Yeah.
But like, I'm fucking happy. Let the boys rip in. Yeah. But the issue is, and it always is with rugby league, is what? There's no fucking consistency in any calls ever.
Yeah.
And there won't be next week, I guarantee
It's not even week to week. It's game to game.
Yep.
They could do it in that game. Then the next game, that's gone.
Yeah.
Like Simbin.
I know.
Yeah.
I couldn't trust that cunt too, because I don't know if you I put it on Twitter, but he was wearing pink like footy boots as a ref. Like, you're kidding. You're fucking kidding yourself, mate.
I swear these cunts are just getting more and more
just
attention.
Hollywood, mate.
Yeah.
He's the new fucking, what's his name? Harrigan. Remember Hollywood Harrigan?
Hollywood. Like, it's honestly seems like in some games, they're putting them way too much of their own, what they think on the game. And trying to influence it either way.
Yeah. There's things like just unnecessary penalties.
Yeah.
Like holding down penalties. But then like by the time they blow the whistle, the players are all standing up. Like if a player is standing up, if you can't get to the whistle to your mouth quick enough to blow a thing and he's standing up waiting at marker,
it's
like
quick enough.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You're just giving a penalty for the sake of it. You know?
It's I don't know. It's never gonna change.
Yeah. I'm starting to get a bit over the like advantage rule as well. Like players will fucking be offside or whatever, and then a player will play or whatever, and then they drop the ball. Like they've had their chance, they've dropped the ball, and then they go, nah, penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, you were offside on that last play. But haven't the attack just taken the advantage, sorry, and the defensive team, even though maybe some players were offside, they've decided to like play on and they've dropped the ball. Shouldn't that really be an advantage over? Like,
and I think
even if you're on the line,
last year that's what I swear that's what it was like.
They were doing it last year too, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember that Roosters fucking Panthers game through the middle of the year when we got absolutely fucked? And there was like, I reckon maybe 10 occasions, I'm not even kidding, 10, where they were peppering our line and we'd like full like shut it down, they'd drop the ball and he'd just be like, nah, penalty, user offside.
Yeah.
It happened literally like 8 to 10 times.
Yeah,
I'm not even, I was like fucking fuming.
Yeah.
Like, it's so, as a fan, it's so frustrating. You're like, fuck yeah, like we've stopped it.
Yeah, we stopped it. Yeah.
And then they go, nah, pen.
Nah.
I fucking hate that rule, man. I fucking hate it. I think it ruins games.
Maybe they just need to look at it again.
I don't know how they fix it, but maybe they just go, nah, you're offside, penalty right now.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. If you want to give a penalty for offside, right now.
Yeah.
Don't fucking go.
Yeah, don't give it an advantage and then give them a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've given like the 6 again, you've given them a 6 again.
And they're going for it.
They've gone for it. You can't then go, nah, penalty because they've dropped the ball.
Yeah,
if you 6 again and they drop it, that's fucking their fault,
taken
mate.
their advantage.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, that was a new one that we didn't even have in there, but it's all good.
There you go.
All right, this is a fucking. I want to talk about this one. So, Martin, I can't say how he's changed his name this year. I'm just going to say Taupau.
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 I think so.
Is that it?
I think so.
I don't know. I hear him say. I can't say that one.
Yeah.
Obviously ran through, collect Jordan Rapana in the head. Everyone's very mixed on this. What's your thoughts?
Send me in the cunt.
Don't be a cunt.
I knew we were going to butt heads with it.
Don't be a
him.
cunt.
No, he still got him in the head.
I hope you're fucking kidding right now.
No,
Genuine sin bin.
Nah, probably not.
What then? Penalty.
Yes, penalty.
Why?
He's still like.
That's not a penalty, bro.
I know, but the way they're doing it is contact with the head is a penalty. It was an accident.
As Joey said, like when him and fucking Billy and Freddie were clashing, because Billy and Freddie were saying like it should have been like what happened was good, and Joey's like, so when Flegler got knocked out by the fucking swinging elbow, did you see that? So he like, who was it running back? I don't know. I think one of their fullback. I think it was a fullback, maybe Chris. He was running back and Flegler ran down and he like swung around and elbowed him straight in the head, knocked him out. He's out for 11 days now.
Yeah. Wait, was Flegler attacking or defending?
Defending, but he got smacked in the head with an elbow.
Yeah, but it's defending.
So shouldn't every player have shouldn't every player have duty of care?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but he's not securing a ball and he's not like
he swung around with his elbow cocked up. Isn't that no duty of care?
I guess that's grey.
You know? Well, this is the thing. They've made it grey. They've made it grey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I thought
a penalty would have been fine.
You know what I would have think? I would have been happy with this. When I first saw it, I was like, that is the worst fucking call I've ever seen in my whole life. Like, I can't believe it. But when I thought about it the next day, I thought, I would have been happy with a dead ball. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay, like obviously he's fucked, get him off. But then someone else just plays the ball there. Yeah. I don't think it was a penalty because like he's run down, like Rapana's dropped as he's caught it, but he dropped lower than where he caught it. So how was Taupau supposed to anticipate that he was going to drop further down?
No, I know, but like
you even seen him sort of start to change, and he had his arms out like he was going to wrap him.
I know, but it's like
and then he wrapped, and then as he wrapped, he dropped lower and hit him in the knee. I think it's purely accidental. Everyone knows it's accidental. He didn't fucking mean to hit him in the head. But so
it's any other head high though.
But then why is it a penalty? It should just be, you know what? He caught it. He had the ball. He only dropped it after he got hit in the head, right? So he caught it. The play's dead technically. Like they do it if fucking someone passes the ball before, like when they called held and shit. So why didn't they just say, oh, it's a dead ball, play it next to it?
Maybe they'll come out and say, oh, we did the wrong call.
They haven't.
Oh.
But it would have already happened. They haven't done it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would have been happy with a dead ball. Like if at the very like worst, I think it's a dead ball. Yeah. Because like it's unfair to say he dropped that ball. He dropped the ball because he got knocked out. Yeah. Let's be honest. So it should just be a dead ball, and then like someone plays it. There.
I think there's.
But then they kicked out of danger, and that was it. You know?
There's always that like element of the attacking player.
I know
has to be protected.
Yeah. Well, we fucking.
And you see
protect the fucking attacking player too much. In my opinion.
But you see it like when there's a head high and just like I don't know, for example, like Ponga or something, right? And he's running and ducking and weaving, and he's like already slipped or something, and then he gets collected high.
Why did
that's
fucking Sikamanu, or the fuck his name is, that knocked him out? Why didn't he go to the bin?
I don't know.
Why didn't Ponga go to the bin for the duty of care of knocking himself out? Because he's the defending player. Why didn't he have duty of care of not knocking himself out? He should have been knocked out, and they should have lost a player to the bin because technically he didn't have duty of care.
You're just talking fucking bullshit now.
Mate, he didn't have duty of care of knocking himself out, so he should go to the bin.
He did.
Yeah, but they still had 13 on the fucking field.
I don't know.
All right, let's move on. We're never going to fucking...
bogged down in this shit.
All right, so the next one I had was Suncorp Surface. It was fucked after, like, in that game. It rained, like, on... I think it was Friday night, pretty bad and stuff. Like, there's a bit of a storm and shit. But I noticed it the week before as well.
Yep.
It's fucked, mate. It's probably like as bad as I've seen it since like Sandpit Stadium when it fucking first opened, just snapping ACLs left, right, and center.
Yeah.
What are they going to do a Magic round if it it's not that far away? They can't change the fucking surface.
It's 4 rounds.
No, it's going to be how it is, and there's going to be 8 games on that fucking field. They wouldn't have been able to play a second game on that field the other night. Like it was fucked. It was fucked. It was that fucked. Like people would just turn and take like metered divots out of the fucking ground.
I'm going there on Thursday night for the
have a good look
Dolphins Rabbits.
So you can go down near the field and see what it looks like.
How the fuck they'll play 8 games is...
I don't get it.
They won't.
I feel like we had this same convo last year, though.
I think we did, and it held up okay.
Yeah. But it looks worse this year.
It looks way worse.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I don't know if it was just really bad the other night because it did rain.
Yeah.
But then it could happen. What if it rains all weekend?
Yeah. Well, I guess last year we were talking about it because the floods.
There was floods and then it that's right. Yeah.
And it rained like right up to it.
They've got no excuse this year. Barely has fucking rained in Brisbane. We live here and it literally has rained maybe like fucking 5 times all summer.
It should, if anything, it should be like in perfect condition.
It should be.
Yeah.
But it just looks real like I don't know, what's the word? Like slow? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like real heavy.
Yeah, like
and
real
just
boggy.
Real boggy and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. As I said, I don't know if it's just it rained, but it was only like a little storm, and then that was it.
Not
like
enough
it shouldn't.
To make
and then
it
there was a whole day. The next day was sunny, like full sunny. It would have had full sun on it.
Yeah.
Good drainage. I don't know what the fucking go is, but
I don't know,
it's going to be one to look out for.
Oh.
I seen even like NRL physio put up and said like I'm a fan of like Suncorp's like turf. I've said like they've always been good. About one of the best in terms of like injuries and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happens because fucking Radley and Verrills snapped their ACLs like a couple of years ago in the same game playing against the Broncos. But anyway.
And you were playing Sunday at Magic Round.
Yeah. Against the Cowboys.
Yikes.
Yeah. On the last day, yeah. I'm sure fucking Teddy will snap his ACL or something.
Don't say that.
Just before Origin.
So, hypothetical.
Yeah.
If that was to happen.
Edwards.
You reckon?
Yep.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would leave the other two.
I
think, yeah. You don't need to like change that team.
Nah.
But I could see Freddie doing it.
I could see the appeal of putting
I
like
could see
Turbo
fucking
fullback
Freddie
or whatever.
Yeah, I think you leave Trell. You don't move Trell. He's not busy enough for an Origin game, if that makes sense.
Nah, he's
leave the Ferrari out there and let him fucking run over a couple of cunts every now and again. Yeah. You could maybe put Tommy there and then maybe put Campbell Graham at 3.
True. Or Jack Whiten.
Or 4, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you'd probably do Whiten, but I'd rather Campbell Graham.
Yeah, so would I. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd put Edwards now. Edwards is fucking
he's killing it,
and
man.
he's literally a clone of Teddy.
100%.
Like you don't lose anything. Well, you lose maybe a little bit of ball playing. I think he's got a little bit like Teddy's probably a little bit better at ball playing.
Yeah.
But work ethic, all that
like
stuff,
tackle breaks.
Yeah. Obviously leadership and stuff as well. But that's basically the same team. You just put him in, I reckon. So
yeah, agree.
Hopefully we don't have to, but yeah, that's what I'll do anyway. What have we got next? Oh yeah, I just want to bring this one up. So there was the head clashes. So obviously, I don't get it when 2 players have head clashes and then like one goes off for a HIA and then the other one stays on the field when they've had a full on head clash.
I don't get it.
How does that happen?
Yeah, if one goes off, shouldn't both?
I get it if they're like, one showed fucking signs of thing, but some like have full on head clashes. No one shows any signs, and one goes off and the other doesn't.
Yeah,
it happened on fucking with the Roosters game. There was Butcher, Radley, and Nick Meaney all had a head clash, and I'm pretty sure. I think Meaney went off.
Yeah,
and Rads and Butcher stayed on, and they full head clash like real bad.
Yeah, like how?
And then Capewell had another one as well. So like Capewell had a head clash with someone. I can't remember who it was in the Raiders Broncos game. And then he went off like 3 minutes into the game and the other person stayed on the field. If it's bad enough for one to go off, surely both have to go off. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Like, this is the consistency that we're talking about. There needs to be consistency on the field. Yeah. With every call. Like, otherwise, there's unfair advantages, like with Radley and that. Yeah. They should have went off.
There's like, and that leads into the other part where it's like, but then I've seen some full like lie motionless on the ground this round and people didn't go off. Like Josh Curran. Yeah. He full got knocked out. Yeah. He was like laying down. He didn't move for like a good 3 to 4 seconds. He even got up. He looked dazed as fuck. He didn't go off.
No.
How?
It's fucked.
There was like, I can't remember all of them. I should have wrote them down, but there was like at least 2 or 3 others as well that I saw. And I was like, I remember saying, I go, oh, he's fucked. Yeah. He's gone. He wobbled. He's gone. And then like, I even said to like Erin or whatever, I was like, oh, give it, you know how they always, it's normally 2 plays. It's normally like, one play, other play, and then they're like, independent doctor. And I was like, oh, independent doctor here. And then like, it won't happen. I remember I said it like twice throughout the weekend and it didn't happen.
Yeah. It's the consistency,
I don't fucking get it, bro. Fucked. They're like, oh, we've got a duty of care for the players. And then they just can't, they don't even take them off the fucking field.
It's ridiculous. In the big games where lots of people are watching.
Doctor's probably off having a beer or something, mate. Didn't even watch it.
Probably
having a piss break or something.
Missed a good game.
Yeah. All right, mate. That's the end of Are You Sweet or No? We'll move into the games.
Let's do it.
All right, mate. So we kick off with the absolute dog shit game of the round. Storm Roosters 28-8.
I mean, the favoritism in betting and everything said Storm.
Yeah.
But we went Roosters.
I don't know why it said Storm.
I don't know either.
But then this week we're favourites to beat the Sharks.
I know. I don't get it.
That doesn't make sense.
No, Teddy back, I guess.
But still, we had Manu who's like fucking kills it.
Yeah.
He didn't play well, but like normally, you know?
Yeah, they just got dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Storm played well. You started well. Like, that first 20 minutes was pretty high quality footy.
Yeah.
Just got out muscled, which is weird because normally that's you guys doing that.
Yeah, I think we're just a bit short, like couple short of those forwards.
Yeah, you need like Crichton and
Lodge is back this week.
Yeah,
he's back on the bench.
Lodge, you need Crichton back.
Tupanua played New South Wales Cup, played 40 minutes New South Wales Cup, so he's back. But he's not in the squad this week, so he must be playing another New South Wales Cup. Crichton's playing New South Wales Cup this round as well.
Yeah.
Nathan Brown's playing this week, and Dylan Napa as well. They're all. Imagine that New South Wales Cup team. Someone's gonna get fucking destroyed. So Tilly, Crichton, Nathan Brown, and Napa, all madmen, just killing someone.
Do you reckon?
Oh, I'd be calling in sick.
Yeah, 100%. Do you reckon like if Crichton, he'll make it back into first grade the next couple of weeks? Yeah. Surely he gets back in the Blues. Fitness, I guess.
Maybe I wouldn't say he's the first pick.
He's been pretty good every time.
Yeah, I think like if there's injury or two that for like the team, I think they will.
Yeah.
He maybe will get a bench spot. I can't see him getting his starting role.
Yeah.
I think they'll put Liam Martin there. But then Martin hasn't played either. No, he's been injured, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Good headache to have.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have him back.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'll start with Storm. I thought they were pretty solid. Like, it was the first time the big three were back together since round 1 because obviously Munster hurt his hand, then Hughes was suspended. Yeah. It showed like their class. Like, you know, you sort of say they're a bit short in players, but it obviously just doesn't matter, dude, when you've got those fuckers running around. So
and all them like edge forwards and everything, they just step up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like what they do down there is freaking.
I know. Harry Grant was awesome. He had 12 runs, 3 tackle breaks, 35 tackles, which were the most for the Storm. Ticked a really important 40-20 as well when we sort of start to, like, we didn't look good all game, but came back a little bit.
Yeah.
Looking through their forwards, like Josh King was good. He had 126 run meters, 50 post contact, which was probably the best out of those guys. But we got destroyed down the fucking right edge, mate. And who plays on our right edge?
Don't know.
Fuck me dead. Like, honestly, what is what do we have to do for him to realize that fucking Hutchinson is not Orbo? He isn't.
I thought he was.
He's not. He's fucking not. Like, oh my God. Olam destroyed him all game. They just passed it to Olam and were like, have a run, mate.
Yeah.
Like, he just couldn't keep, he was too slow.
Yep.
He missed, like, what was his fucking, I wrote down his stats, I'm pretty sure.
I just remember seeing, like, every time Olam would get the ball, just hit him, offload there if you need it.
Yeah. He would have seen that Hutchinson was playing against him and fucking rubbing his hands together, mate. Like,
For sure.
He had 20 runs, which was the most out of any player. 20. 161 run meters, 57 post contact, a try assist, and 4 tackle breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All against Hacho.
Fuck, mate. And we were awful. We had completion rate was 61%. We finished 21 of 34 sets. Like, you're never going to, especially against Melbourne, it's just not going to happen.
No.
Storm completed 18 more sets than us. 18. You're never going to win that fucking game.
No way. Possession is king,
Yeah.
man.
And the one thing that we had that you never really see from us, which is pretty alarming. I know it was wet and could contribute, but we had 42 missed tackles.
Yeah. That's
Roosters never have 42 missed tackles, mate, ever. I felt the way we played, we never wanted to get into that game in a grind. There was just no grind about us. It was like every time we got the ball, even though it was wet as fuck, we just tried to shift it wide and try to play around them. Yep. Even though we probably had a more dominant forward pack and shit, they didn't want to go through the middle at all. No. I think this week's going to be a really big test on like who we are as a team. Like, what do we really want to do? We have to go to Sharks at Shark Park.
Yeah, it'll be.
Do we want to fucking roll the sleeves up and go through the middle? Because we've got the team to do that.
Yeah, because Sharks are going to hit you from all over the park.
100%.
It's going to be a really good test.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if you leak a lot of points this weekend.
If we do,
yeah. Like 12 points or something, right? Because that'll be what Robbo will be focusing on. You think?
Well, like, I've seen the team list. Obviously, it's Tuesday, so we were able to sort of see the team list this week.
Who's the centre?
They put Manu back there. But this is the thing, right? So they've put Manu back there, and I'm happy with this. I had this written down here, so I wanted to talk about it. But they've obviously released it. The thing for me is, okay, you think that he's Orbo, right? If he's Orbo used to cover the 14 role. So he could come in at 9, he could come in at center, he could come in the forwards, he could play edge back rower, all those positions. So if he's going to play, if he can be that person, he needs to play 14 every week.
Yeah.
We don't need to, why are we carrying Turpin and him?
Yeah.
Because he's not big enough to play a forward role.
No.
And then we've got 2 forwards on the fucking field.
You're missing like
and we're short.
A second rower or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So like this week, he had Allen on the bench. And we got fucking ran over through the middle, getting absolutely fucking destroyed. Yeah. And he had Allen, and he didn't even play. And we had 2 forwards rotating. Yeah. And it was just not enough. So this week, he's named him at 14. He's dropped Turpin. I'm like, okay, if that's how you want to play it, and he plays 9, great. Or maybe, I don't know, just Cheese even get a fucking break. Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe Cheese will just go to the lock or something.
Yeah. I think he's set up the team better. Okay. Yeah. If Hutchinson's your 14, great. I'm fine with him being your 14.
Yeah.
But that's what he is. Don't fucking start him in center. Like, he's not a center. You had Momirovski warmed up with the team. He's back from injury. So he was there, like one of the better defensive centers in the game. You had Allen sitting on the bench. And then this week, Billy Smith just come back from his ACL. So you've got 3 centers in our team, and you're playing fucking Hutchinson in the center. Can you work that out for me?
That's it, mate. He's getting paid the big dollars, not me.
It is the dumbest shit ever. Anyway,
I mean,
I can't fucking talk about it anymore.
Yeah,
it just makes me angry.
Yeah, like moving forward, if this is how he's going to go,
he has to play 14, or that's it. Yeah, that's his role, or back up half.
Yeah, and we'll see that moving forward. Yeah, like this week will be a good test.
Yeah, because like Turpin's been good, so you've dropped him to keep fucking this cunt in, who's been shit. Let's be honest. He had a half decent game against the Rabbits, and he's like, "Oh, don't tell him about my secret, fucking Hutchinson." I was like, mate, everyone knows he's shit. We don't need a fucking secret. Like, he had 1 half good game. He didn't let any tries in. Yeah. Like, if having a good game is not letting any tries in, you're not that good. Like, he didn't do anything. He just didn't fuck up.
He just did his job as a football player.
I know. Fuck me dead. Anyway.
It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Second game, Bulldogs, Rabbits, finished 50-16 to the Rabbits.
Didn't look
bit
like
of a mismatch, but
It was like a lot closer early, right? Bunny sort of didn't start playing until like half an hour or
Yeah.
It was it could have been really anything, but Latrell, they talk shit, and he against the Bulldogs team that was underdone. He just comes in and just fucking puts a clinic.
He did. I've got like his stats here. So he did bounce back for sure. It was his 150th game, so you sort of knew he'd be up for it a bit.
Yeah.
Had 15 runs, 191 run meters, 4 tackle breaks, 1 line break assist, 2 try assists, and 3 tries. Yeah, that's really good.
Pretty good.
You look at that at the end of the game, you go, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But they're versing a pretty depleted Bulldogs, and you got to remember a lot of his meters. Like, for instance, I seen a stat where after the first half, he had 3 runs for 23 meters. Out of his own end.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to make those runs.
No, the hard slog is all the wings.
I think we've just come to terms with that's not going to be him.
Nah.
But when it comes down to it, and they're fucking on the back foot. They've been like that a few times this year against really good opposition. Is he going to be able to do it? Is he going to be that player?
Yeah,
I think he can do this when they're fucking on the front foot.
Yeah, but he needs to do that dirty work.
Is he going to do the dirty work for you? And that's the thing that I still have a question mark on. He will do this for you every fucking week if you're rolling. If you're rolling through the middle and fucking killing it.
Yeah, he's just on the back.
He's one of the best players on the fucking field, if not the best. Yeah. But is he going to fucking do that other hard work?
Yeah.
And
I think
that's always been the question mark for him.
And I think that'll tell who they got coming. They got Panthers in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be like the test, right?
Like, he didn't do it against us.
No.
He didn't do it against Manly. Who'd they have last week?
Bulldogs. Just then.
Oh, sorry, the week before. Was that Manly? I think it was. And they lost.
No, it was Storm.
Oh, they won that. Sorry, they did win, but it was close. They weren't playing well.
Storm.
They lost to Storm. That's yeah. And that was when he had a bit of a so there was 3 weeks there where it was like his stats look good at the end of the game, but it's
he's doing them in the second half.
Yeah, you're doing it in attacking positions and shit, which is cool. Like, they want him to be that attacking player, but it's like
you still the fullback does the majority of the work.
Yeah,
and
there was even one where I seen a thing like last week, not this week, last week. Someone was saying there was this thing there where one of the wingers was fucking gassed, and he didn't he should have ran onto the ball, took it off him, and he didn't. He just sort of stood out the back, so he didn't have to get the ball and shit, things like that. And it's fuck, well, yeah, let's not knock Latrell. He's as I said, he killed it, but it's just will he be good when they need him in terms of
I hope so.
Those things.
Yeah.
I hope so. But yeah, I think the Bulldogs got fucking.
It was always
hard done by. We already have 100 players out, and then Addo Carr went down the first fucking minute.
Yeah,
that cooked it. I think they'll probably drop their heads a bit. They stayed in the game for a little bit.
Yep.
Stats weren't too bad in terms of both completed at mid 70s. So, their stats are pretty good, pretty even. But the biggest thing I found that it was just the Rabbits sort of quality on the field.
Classy, man.
Too classy, man. There was an 11-3 penalty count to fucking the South as well.
Yeah.
You're never going to win games on that.
And that's fatigue as well, man.
Fatigue, probably just momentum, giving away penalties, all that sort of shit.
To slow it down too much. I think Bulldogs, they're going to be struggling for a bit, man, until they get that.
Who's on the Bulldogs left edge, because they fucking just destroyed them on the left edge. Oh, I think because Addo Carr went out.
Yeah, they
had to remove.
Yeah.
And then fucking Stretch scored 3 down there. I'm pretty sure all of Latrell's tries came down that side as well.
Yeah.
And most of them was him making the break.
Mm-hmm.
I think he had, what was it? He had 3 line breaks, and 3 tries.
Yeah.
And they weren't from those line breaks either. He set up all the fucking Latrell's. That's what I mean. Campbell Graham had the 3 line breaks, setting up his tries. So, shout out to Reed though. He stands up every week, man. He made 50 tackles,
flogging himself.
50 fucking tackles. That cunt. So definitely their leader.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, mate. We'll move on. Cowboys Dolphins. So 32 to 22. That one. I thought this one was a bit of a battle of the sin bins, man. Like it was kind of like the momentum shifted as the sin bins happened. Really, like it was pretty even. Other than that,
yeah, it was. It was good. Actually, not too bad a game to watch.
Yeah,
like fuck, the Hammer's on fire, isn't he? We talked about him before, but man, and
he was the difference in that game. I think.
And like Jermaine Asako,
yeah,
he's like gone from a, like Broncos sort of played here and there. Titans here and there.
100%, yeah.
Like he's pretty full time first grader.
I know, mate. He had 161 run meters, Sako. He fucking killed it.
Three tries. Like he's got a weapon with the boot.
We had one try, I think. Did you have three?
Three, yeah.
Oh, he scored a hat trick, eh?
Yeah, hat trick.
Fuck. Yeah, there was like 5 hat tricks.
Yeah. He in general, like this week he only got 3 from 6 from the boot. But like generally he's fucking pretty bang on with his kicking.
Yeah, he's a big pickup for them. I didn't know how it would work, like how he'd go, because he wasn't that good at the Titans when they moved him on. But I think he wasn't the right setup. There was always that player there. Remember that first year with the Broncos when he fucking killed it.
Under Wayne,
exactly. So I think he just needed that right system. Yeah. But like Hammers, yeah, fuck man. Like his numbers here, he had 12 runs, 136 meters. 32 post-contact meters, 2 line breaks, 2 line break assists, 1 try assists, 11 tackle breaks, 2 tries.
The fucking weapon, man.
Holy shit. It was literally everywhere, mate.
Yeah.
And here's a question for you. Would you put him at fullback for Queensland? Right now, I would. I would.
So. I think so. Like Walsh is playing good.
Walsh is, but he's not. He's
consistently
hit and miss.
Good.
He's hit and miss. Like, his defense is still a bit iffy, like Walsh, whereas I think Hammer made like a couple of try savers as well.
He comes from like the other side of the field. He's that quick.
I know. His positioning's perfect.
So good.
Like, and then I just don't know about Ponga as well. Like he's playing 6. I just think he needs to just not think about Origin this year. Let's just get you right. Let's play a full fucking season. Yeah. Don't worry about rep footy this year. No. Let's get you back and then go from there.
Yeah.
Whether that happens and they'll just go, we stick with the team last year, like the fucking Queensland always do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I would pick him right now.
Yeah. It'd be hard not to, man. Like how could you leave him out?
Yeah.
This is where like it's good for the State of Origin game now. Like I mean, Queensland have won a couple of series anyway the last few years.
Yeah.
But like it's not like Blues are so stacked. And
no.
Queensland's pretty fucking stacked.
I actually like a lot of the Queensland players now. It's kind of annoying.
I hate it. Like, imagine us saying that 10 years ago.
I know. Fuck that. I would have spewed up. But I thought their middles really stood up without Jesse Bromwich and Kafusi, obviously. Yeah. I think, what's his name, went down with a HIA pretty early on too. It was about halfway through the game.
Gilbert?
No.
Fuck.
Played for the Titans. Fucking forgot his name anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they were really good. Jeremy Marshall-King, fucking unbelievable again, mate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He had 75 meters from 7 runs.
Wallace before.
Yeah, Wallace, sorry.
Yep.
Jeremy Marshall-King, 75 meters and from 7 runs, and he's a dummy half. So, like, every run was over 10 meters, basically. Every run he made.
Pretty good.
2 try assists, 2 line break assists, and 41 tackles.
Is he like... He'd have to be one of the most improved.
He's probably top 3... like I'd say this is the start 6 games. He missed a couple of games, but I reckon he's been in the top 3 of like hookers. I'll probably put him, Harry Grant, I don't know, maybe Reed, something like that.
Yeah, like he's been they look different with him in the side.
Yeah,
way more direction.
Yeah,
which they need, like with those.
He just
generic sort of halves.
He just gets them like on the front foot all the time, and if there's a half, like if there's one marker, he'll go and he fucking makes 10 meters every time. He does, like. Stats
he's got
back it up.
Very quick turn of foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where to for the Cowboys, mate.
Man, fuck. I feel like they did this last year too. Maybe not as bad though.
Yeah, I remember we versed them in like round 8 or 9 and we flogged them. Fucking flogged them, and they looked like dog shit.
Yeah.
But then it was just after there and they turned a corner. Yeah. And then they got the defense together. Does it happen again? Maybe, but like,
is it like second year syndrome?
Yeah. I don't know.
They did so well last year. That their like premiership year?
Yeah.
If they were going to have a crack.
Their completion rate just fucking terrible at the moment, man. Like every week, that's 67% against it this week.
Yep.
42 missed tackles, and they had 13 ineffective tackles on top of that. So
does Val Holmes need to get his hands on the ball more?
I thought he played all right.
I
thought he had a better. Fine. It's not his fault.
No, I understand that,
I feel like they're just. I don't even know. I can't really explain. Like they just.
Chad Townsend
they just don't look good.
Nah,
he's not firing.
Is it their forward pack? Like I feel like they're still getting on the front foot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, like Tamalolo's still rolling, and they're doing all right, but it's hard to sort of know what's wrong with them, man. I can't really put my finger on it today.
Yeah, it's just like we'll know. Like we keep saying it by origin, whatever. I think we'll be able to better judge all these teams around origin time.
Yeah.
Because, it's still that, it's 6 rounds in, so it's not really the start of the year anymore.
I normally say by around 10.
Like magic rounds.
By around magic round. Sometimes magic round's a bit because of what it is. It might not be the round, but maybe the week after when you sort of go back to your normal games and shit. But if you're not finding form by about round 10, round 11, you're probably not. Like that's that period just before Origin where you should be starting to hit a roll.
Yeah.
Obviously, it slows down for Origin and then it picks back up.
You got four games in that.
4 or so games, yeah. So you should be able to sort of find your form by then. So maybe it's just a wait and see sort of thing with them, but they can't leave it too late. Otherwise, they'll be competition's a lot more
it's so tight.
It's a lot tighter. Yeah, it's a lot tighter than it was fucking last year, man. So you know,
the Broncos are on. So just the ladder. Broncos 10 points. Panthers, Storm, Dolphins, Warriors, Titans, Roosters 8 points.
Yeah.
Knights, Manly 7 points. Like Knights in the top 8.
Jesus Christ.
And we're a win or 2 wins, I suppose, from first position.
Fucking hell.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You're on the same point as us, I think, no? Or we had a bye.
Yeah, we got... because we had that draw.
Yeah.
So we got on 7. But, we're better for it against the Manly.
Yeah.
So we're in top 8.
Yeah, crazy, yeah.
It's such a... and it's good to see, it's being so close.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not just 4 teams just blowing everyone else out of the water.
It'll be interesting to see, as you said, when that period comes up, if teams do drop off and all the rest.
Yeah.
It's good to see at the start of the year, though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Next game.
All right, so next game was the Panthers Manly. That finished 44-12. Absolute fucking humping. It was 32-0 at halftime.
Oh, it could have been fucking 60-0, couldn't it?
Well, fuck. Panthers clearly took their foot off the gas second half. They didn't really do much in the second half.
Is Tommy Turbo
he was hurt.
He
had back spasm.
Right.
He had a lower back spasm or something.
I feel like it was the same the week before, with Knights. He did.
So he's had lower back spasms, but apparently it doesn't hinder anything if he continued to play. So he had injections at half time, but you could tell he was obviously not.
Yeah,
not
nursing it a bit.
Yeah.
Man, Panthers just rolling,
Yeah.
They're sort of starting to hit their stride off a slow start, maybe.
I've seen a stat saying that they've actually got a better defensive record right now than they had last year, and people have been saying they're playing
Penrith do.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So at the same time last year they had a worse defensive record than they do this year.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, no, they're done.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't necessarily the defense that anyone was worried about. They still had that fucking...
Yeah, they just weren't scoring points.
They weren't scoring points because they were sort of...
22 a game or something.
Figuring out that attack.
Fuck.
Who's that new guy that playing on their right edge? Young fella.
Yeah.
He's fucking...
What is his name?
He's taken over Luke Garner's spot, and I'd almost leave him on that right edge now.
Zach Hosking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd just put... I'd put Martin on the left.
Yeah.
I'd just
he's
say
killing
you
it.
Play. He's got that impact that Kickow has. Put him on the left. Keep Hoskins on the right, and you can tell Cleary really trusts him as well. He's running really good lines, and scored a try last week, I think. And he's looking good, man.
Yeah,
real good young player.
You're right with the way he's running. He's hitting some pretty good holes.
Yeah,
he's doing some pretty.
He's only played 7 games, man.
Yeah,
in first grade.
No
Crazy.
regard for his body. Just fucking shooting through.
Hectic, man.
Yeah. Nah, he's going good, man. Even, off their bench is killing it.
Yeah.
Spencer Leniu, you'll be loving that.
Yeah.
Sonny Luke.
Yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, dude. Edwards obviously scored 4 tries. Fucking killed it. Shout out to Toto. He had 246 running meters. 246.
70 post contact.
70 post contact. 3 line breaks, 1 try assist.
Seriously. How the fuck? Like, and I think I even heard something like people were like, oh, no, Taupau won't be playing for New South Wales this year.
Oh, fuck, he's in, mate.
Are you serious?
He's in. He's 100% in.
How could you not?
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't. Like, who else? Isaiah Yeo, like, he had this... You could tell he took on... although he had his ball playing, he took on more of a running role. Because obviously Fisher Harris was out. They needed someone that rolled through the middle that little bit more. He played only 70 minutes. He come off at the end. That's almost shows you there. Obviously, they'll win him by a bit, and he probably wanted to, like, gave him a rest. But you could tell he ran a lot more because he had 210 run meters. He was like the most out of like all their forwards. 210 for fucking him, who normally like he passes a lot, man. So I could tell you he was doing the hard yards as well. He doesn't normally have that many meters.
Nah,
you know,
he had a run first mentality.
Obviously, fucking Manly couldn't fucking tackle anyone, but they had 42 missed tackles, 17 ineffective.
It's pretty bad.
I guarantee like most of those ineffective tackles were coming down that left edge.
Yeah,
they put KO Weeks in. He got so exposed, man.
Oh, like, dude.
I can't believe they dropped Cooper Johns. I thought his defense was a bit shitty against you guys. I even said to you. But, like, to get dropped, I thought he was really good to start the year. He's played, like, a lot of their games.
I don't think he deserved to get dropped.
Nah.
I think they were always going to be fucked when Ruben Garrick went off.
Well, they moved Teo into the centres, and then they brought Cooper on anyway.
Yeah.
But the damage was done. It was, like, fucking 28-0, some shit by then.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
Nah, there was no coming back.
To, like, stunt the fucking hammer blow, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that you can tell, like, that's where fucking Toto and shit just had a field day, mate, running down that side. 100%. Even the other side, like Morgan Harper's defense isn't good. Like, he's awful defense.
He got dropped last year for it.
I know, and I'd love to see Tago's numbers because he fucking destroyed him as well. Like, just absolutely destroyed him all game.
He's a weapon, man. And they're like, it's crazy. Like, you see this team and you're like, fuck, they're attacking flair. And they're missing Taylor May. Taylor May?
Taylor May, yeah.
Yeah, like, and he killed it last year. I think that
other guy's, what's his name? He's fucking...
Sania Taruva.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah. He is killing it, but like...
It's almost a clone, man. The same sort of player. Like, they got fucking 100 of those cunts, probably.
Yeah, like Isaac Tungo, he 189 run meters, 30 post contact.
Yeah. He destroyed him, bro.
Yeah.
You don't normally see both centers like a center and then like the outside backs like get that many run meters, man.
No,
like
Dylan Edwards had 190.
That's what I mean. Like they're all 180 plus basically.
Yeah.
What was Taruva?
126.
Yeah.
And then Crichton was 144.
Yeah.
But
Fuck, man.
Like, it's like 700 meters in their back line.
Taruva didn't get any more because fucking Tango didn't have to pass the ball, mate. He just ran over everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's a fucking crazy stat for you. So, Manly's 5 games played this year. They conceded 6 against the Bulldogs in the first game. Obviously, it's the first game. Bulldogs were sort of newer team, sort of finding their feet.
Yeah.
Then they conceded 30 in a close win to the Eels, still conceded 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bit of that bash up game against South. South's attack looked pretty dodgy. They only conceded 12 there, but then they conceded 32 and then 44 this week.
Who did they concede 32 against? Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So 30, 32, 44, right? They had like obviously the 2 smaller ones, but as I said, there's probably more reasons around that.
Yeah.
So their coaches, so Flanagan is their attacking coach.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Dimmick is their forwards coach. And what is Anthony Seabold?
The head coach.
And?
Defensive?
Yes. Mate.
It's I don't know. They were sucking his dick at the start of the year,
I put a tweet up, 2020 Broncos, mate.
Yeah. It's what it seems
like. That's what that defense looks like. Yeah. It looked like it was just turntables, bro.
Yeah. Mate.
They need to sort some shit out because he's starting to look not like Tony Siebes. He's looking like Anthony Seabold.
Got fucking sacked.
Yeah, of 2020 Broncos fame. Fucking hell.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck. Move on.
Yeah. Quick shout out as well. Jake Trbojevic, 45 tackles, 0 missed.
Fuck. Can't wait to
Just
see him in.
fucking tried his heart out, mate.
Can't wait to see him back
Heart
in
and soul.
Sky Blue, baby.
Yeah, fucking hell. Anyway, we'll move on. All right, Broncos Raiders, that finished 20-14. Great game, really fun game to watch.
Such a good game to watch. Fuck, no one would have picked that.
Yeah, massive win for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They were missing Tarpanay and Jack Whiten also. They're so fucking aggressive. Like they're defense, like they were just fucking ripping in,
dogfight,
real
man.
up and in on their edges as well.
Yeah.
Where Brisbane always want to fucking go to like, and this is what we've been saying the last few weeks. What was it? Like, yep, they've been winning, but my thing was always like they're just trying to flare it too much.
Exactly
they're not doing the hard yards, man. Kind of like the Roosters, how they do.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Trying to be like so showy all game, that'll win it. And
a lot of errors, and they try to just do it and win that way. And as soon as you come up,
that, dude.
and I said, as soon as you come up against a decent team, I'm not even saying the Raiders are decent, but they fucking had a crack, and that's the difference, and that's all it was going to take.
Yeah, Croker had a good game.
Yeah,
on his first game back.
Yeah, he didn't have many. I looked at his stats. There's nothing that stands out, but he just
when you watch the game,
he nailed his conversions. Yeah. He brought that experience and all that sort of stuff. I heard on 360 as well. Apparently, Papali'i last week when they lost, like had that real bad loss against Panthers. He told the coaches. He said the review. They put the review on, and he said leave the room. The senior players are going to do the review. And like, apparently the senior players just fucking ripped into him.
True.
Yeah, and that's why they were like fucking like real on this week. Apparently.
Fuck yeah.
How sick's that? I fucking
they
love
should
it.
Do that every, yeah, they should do it every week.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Nah,
but,
man.
Yeah, man.
It's going to happen, like we called it.
Now they just need to back it up though. This is the thing. Like, this is always been the issue with the Raiders that we had was they can do this and they do it for a week and then they can't do it the next week.
Well, they got St. George next week.
Yeah, they need to back it up.
Yeah, and they could easily get pumped.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's they've got the fucking players there. Like they made the finals last year, dude, and they were ripping at the end of the year.
Yeah, man.
They've just got to, it's an attitude thing.
For sure.
They just got to have that attitude every week.
Yeah.
And they'll be a top 8 team, man. I'm telling you.
They'll get their like Tarpanay and Jack Whiten back and just keep going.
And they've got the players around there, like fucking a lot of their outside backs, like the younger fellas, they're ripping in, they're looking good. Yeah, man. Like
Horsburgh's fucking going hard.
He was going well. Like he didn't have huge like stats or anything, but he like there was just some of the plays, like there was that break down the right and he fucking made that cover tackle. Like he didn't have to be there.
Nah.
Things like that.
It's good to see him.
Yeah,
it's good to see. Well,
it was funny because like we said about Papali'i as well last week. Like we said, is he over the hill a little bit? Like he hasn't really shown what he's been like. You know what I mean? He's looking old and he wasn't really having any impact in games.
Yeah.
He was fucking massive, mate. He had 156 run meters. And I thought he really stood up. He was definitely their like, their standout forward.
Like you said before, like if he's the one telling the coaches to get out of the review, he's sort of got to lead by example. And he did that for sure.
Yeah.
That's good. And Broncos, like, we saw this coming. It's just not like, oh, fucking, that's it for them.
Yeah, I tipped him pretty heavy, but like, I don't know. I could still, like, even though I did it, I didn't know, but like, I could see it happening. I didn't know it was going to be this game, but I said to you, I was like, it's going to be one of these games. They're just going to try and, you know, and that's where that inexperience still shows a little bit. Like, they're just trying to play footy and like throw it around and shit, but sometimes you need to just fucking roll the sleeves up.
Yeah.
Like
kick the corners, do all that shit. You've got the
fucking forwards there to just roll through the middle and then play off the back of that. And it's not necessarily like they're not doing that, but they'll try and chance their arm on like too early. Like it'll be like the second tackle and they're fucking doing these big cutout and then it's going over the sideline or Farnworth or someone's dropping it or something. And it's just like, you don't need to do it. It's a second tackle.
Go up through the middle. You got Carrigan.
Play through the middle. Get him in and then fucking throw it wide on the fourth or whatever. Like or try. They never try and get repeat sets. Ball barely ever gets to fucking to Reynolds to put in any grubbers or anything. It's normally them like it's everything or die on that play. You know what I mean? Like every single play. They just need to pull it back a little bit there. I think. Shout out to Haas, who still had 206 running meters.
He's a freak.
Paddy had 160. All the other forwards were under 80 or so, which is kind of concerning a little bit there for him. Like,
relying too much.
Relying on them too much. So obviously, Flegler got knocked out. It was in the second half though, but no one else ran over 80 meters. So, like I had here like Capewell, for instance, he made 5 runs all game for 28 meters.
Yeah, it's not good enough. He's at Origin.
Yeah, he had he had HIA, but he come back on. He still played like 68 minutes or some shit.
What did Jordan Ricky have?
I don't know off the top of my head. I didn't see it. They all were under 8. No one had like decent.
Yeah.
He defended well. Ricky defended well, I thought.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need something else in the middle with them. Like they don't necessarily, because Haas and Paddy will do it every week. But
if they're not like Origin, they're fucked.
Again, when they play fucking big game, like big teams, you're gonna need some other players to stand up and help you out there.
They can't do it all.
No. All right. We'll move on to the next game. So Titans Dragons 20-18.
Yep.
That one finished.
Yeah. So I didn't really watch too much of this. I only just saw bits and bobs.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Dragons probably could have got away with it.
Dragons should have won, mate. They kind of fucked it. But then in saying that, there was a moment there towards the end. I think it was like 14-all, I think. And the Titans, I think it was only like 10 minutes to go. Titans got a penalty for I think it was like a hip drop or something right in front, and they kicked for touch. And I was like, you're fucking 2 poo slingers. You scored 14 points all game. You both had like fucking shit attack basically. Like,
take the 2.
Take the 2. What are you doing? I thought they fucked it.
Yeah.
Because then Dragons went and scored anyway. Because they would have like got in front, got the ball back, and they would have been fine. But I think Tino dropped it on the next play. Like I think they got a repeat set.
It seems to happen a lot.
And then Tino dropped it on the next play, and I'm like, you fucking idiots! Like you could have fucked it here. And then obviously they got the win in the end. Like stats were super even across the board. I thought Dragons' defense was pretty shit. Like they missed 49 tackles. They missed.
It was a coin flip, man. Like a coin flip in betting, and it was a coin flip. Yeah, it came right down to
100%. They're two teams I think will be more towards the lower half this year.
Yeah,
which is hard to say because Titans have fucking good players in them, but
they do. But it's hard to see either of them being like contenders, right?
I don't know what's wrong with the Titans, but they don't click sometimes. Just 2 really poor teams, I thought.
Yeah.
Still a good win for the Titans, though, without like Verrills and Foran as well.
Yeah, get the win where you can.
Yeah. Sexton had a really good game. First game back. Had a really good kicking game and then scored the winner at the end there. It's funny because apparently this week they still picked, what's his name, over him. And
Tanner Boyd.
Yeah, he's picked him over Sexton at 7, so
interesting.
Very interesting. Philip Sammy was fucking massive, mate. He every time he got the ball, he was just running over cunts. He had 275 run meters, 3 line breaks, and a try.
He could do that every game.
Yeah, but he doesn't. That's the issue.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I thought Fafita's starting to find his form. He was looking good. He had 175 meters, 8 tackle breaks. So he's starting to get there, and then Foran will get back on that edge and really help him out, I think. But
for sure.
Yeah, he's going better.
What about Dragons? Like, is like I know Hook's like got to reapply for his job and all this shit. It's not making it any better for him.
No.
Like those are the sort of games you need to close out. Like Ben Hunt is a $1 million player.
Yeah, Ben Hunt of all cunts. I can't not say that now every time I hear his name.
Yeah, but like that's those tight games where especially with like his experience over the Titans, they didn't have as much experience in the halves.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. They're just not. They don't have a good enough team. Like I don't know what else to say. Like they have good players in the team, which will maybe win them a few games. Like Hunt's individual brilliance and like a few here like different things. Like, but they don't have a squad that's good enough to sort of like challenge. I don't think personally. Like as I said, they'll win some games, but
is getting rid of the coach going to do anything for that?
Yeah,
still going to have the same players.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like I can't see it. It's not really his fault. Maybe it is if you say he's done all the recruiting to put this team together, but when he came in, they had their salary cap was fucked.
Yeah.
That's why they were doing all this like money ball shit in who they were picking and stuff. Like, what was he supposed to do, man? Yeah. He had fuck all to work with because people before him fucked it.
Yeah.
I don't think sacking him's gonna be the the answer, man. I can't really see it. Like, he makes some fucking questionable calls sometimes. Like, I know a lot of people sort of go, "Oh, what the fuck? That's a bit weird." But with a lot of his decisions, but I don't know, man. I don't really give a fuck. I fucking hate the Dragons. Fuck them.
Same. Fuck them.
All right, mate. Let's move on to Knights Warriors. 34-24. Big win from you boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Yep.
Nah, it was good.
What do you reckon?
I had a bottle and a half of wine in me when I was watching this, so I don't fully recall it all. But
just remember 50-0 or something, though.
Yeah. I know, like, we probably should have won by a bigger margin. We sort of, like, fell asleep there.
Stats were, like, dead even, bro.
Yeah.
50-50 possession.
What was the completion?
Both had, 26 minutes of time in possession. Completions were 31. He had 79% and 80%. So they had 1% more. They completed one more set than you.
Yeah.
Like, literally stats are like dead even. 5 to 4 line breaks. You had 37 tackle breaks to 20, which is pretty good.
The thing, like, we were winning 22-6 at halftime. Like, I want the Knights to go on with it.
Yeah.
Like, don't fall. Like, they fall asleep in.
But they did, but it was only short.
Yeah,
like, but that can bite you.
But
yeah. I was like, oh, fuck, they're coming back here.
Like, Warriors did that to the Sharks last week. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But it was more because of your reputation. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's why I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, bro, I'm the same. Like, heads down, like, they let it try and they'll let 3 in.
Yeah.
But to their credit, stuck together.
Yep.
Kept playing footy. Put another try on at the end.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Did well, man. You're playing good.
I just, as I was saying earlier, like, I just want, when Ponga comes back, keep playing how we're playing.
100%.
And then he can inject himself where he wants to. Don't focus everything around him.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And Warriors, like,
Josh Curran made 58 tackles, mate. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man. What a freak.
Yeah.
Like, the Warriors, they still played okay.
Yeah.
We just played a bit better.
What do you think of that Chance no try?
Do I remember that one? Refresh my memory.
It was like I think he got done for like a shepherd or whatever.
Oh,
out the right.
Yeah.
I thought it was probably a try. They said that what's his name was going to get. He did hit him on the inside shoulder, but he was about fucking. I think it was Hastings. He was about 25 meters away.
Yeah.
Like, he was not going to get there. That's what I hate. It's like,
I don't mind it.
I get it, but it's like, let's have some fucking common sense here. Like, he's not getting there.
I know, but as long as they're calling, like, and even though it's like super annoying, if they're gonna call that one, that has to be the standard.
Yeah.
Like, if they're gonna call that every week, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like you call that, but then the Walker one.
Yeah.
They let the Walker one go.
It's the inconsistency.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, happy to get the win there. Thank fuck.
No.
We started the season not too bad, which is nice.
Yeah.
After a few sort of bungles at the start.
Yeah, I thought Tyson Frizzell was really good for his. He's starting to really show some form. Like,
he is.
Really ripping in.
Gagai's playing well.
Yeah.
Our back three are getting through a fair bit of work. Yeah.
Like Frizzell was the only one of your forwards that had over 100 meters running.
Yeah.
Then it was all your backs.
Yeah.
Lockie Miller 193, Dominic Young 109, Dane Gagai 174, Bradman Best 135, Greg Marzu 151. So it's like they're just fucking ripping in.
Yeah.
Like, your forwards probably need to do a little bit more.
What we've been missing.
DSAF had 91, just a bit short.
Like, what we've been missing for the last few years are those meter eating wingers.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all the teams have them.
Yeah.
Just getting the
Marzu sort of like has that. He's kind of like Aquila Uarte. He reminds me of him.
Yeah.
And I feel like the fans are starting to take to him like that too.
Yeah.
You know,
he's going well, and like, he's not been as error ridden as what.
Yeah.
He did make a few defensive reads.
They said that's his issue, is his defense, but it looks like he's sorting it out, like getting better at it.
And I'm just feeling that fucking Dom Young.
Oh, I can't wait
to use.
I messaged you halfway through the game. I said Dom Young of Roosters fame.
Why the fuck wouldn't they re-sign him earlier?
Well, I think they tried to, but he didn't.
Like, before the World Cup.
Yeah, he fucked it.
Fucking idiot.
It's just classic you guys, mate. He's do it all the time.
Anyway.
But yeah, you look at even it just shows you what your backs are sort of doing for the team. Like, the runs in general, 18, 12, 20, 16, 17.
Yeah.
And then your forwards, like DSAF had 9 runs all game.
Because they don't have to do as much.
Yeah, Leo Thompson had 10.
Yeah.
And
that's what, in this day and age, that's what your backs should be doing.
Yeah, like Jack Johns 4, Jack Harrington 7 runs, Matt Croker 8, Brodie Jones 5.
Yeah.
Like no one had more than 9 runs or 10 runs.
And we won 34-24.
Yeah.
That's the blueprint.
Miller's getting his on the front foot real well. He's fucking destroying it, mate.
He's killing it.
Yeah. He's looking real good.
He is looking good. Loving it.
All right, mate. So last game we had Eels. Yeah. Another poo slinger. Tigers Eels 28-22.
The Tigers feel like...
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
The Tigers feel like they got to win.
It's fucking weird, man, because NRL 360, did you see how all that shit's happening now because they're fucking did all that stuff last week and said the Defence Force said that they could with the jersey thing, but then they said we've checked with the Defence Force and they said they've never done it.
Defence Force said no.
But then they put out a statement, the Tigers, saying we never said the Defence Force, we said Holsworth Army Barracks, even though they're part of Australian Defence Force, they authorised it, not the Australian Defence Force. They're trying to say that they're trying to do they're trying to legally say that there's a fucking huge statement, I read it, but they're basically saying that they have to, they're basically legally telling them that they need to apologize to them on air, and it feels like Kenty and the boys are just we're gonna fucking apologize and we'll be a bit nicer, and then after the game I watched 360 straight into 360 and they're like, oh, that's what I feel like a win for the Tigers and all this shit. And I'm like, are you just saying this because
sucking them off because you're a legal thing?
Yeah, you're like, oh, please don't fucking sue us.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck, man.
You know what's crazy? So I seen a good stat as well. Sorry, when I heard that was apparently the owners come out and said he's put this statement out, and someone said, oh, it's pretty funny that in the last 12 months, they've had more legal battles, put out things against different parties within the NRL legally than they've got wins. They've apparently had four things they've put out as lawsuits and they've only won 2 or 3 games, some shit.
That's fucked.
Pretty funny. It's when you know you're fucked.
Oh yeah. To be fair, Eels couldn't have done much more to give the Tigers this win.
I don't know what they were doing, bro. I had them tipped 13 plus with a little multi on it, and I was like, fuck, yes, this might go all right.
Get one here, yeah.
I only needed one more player, and I had 13 plus, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then I don't know what happened, bro. They just second half.
Yeah.
Just fucking capitulated, mate.
Yeah, it just fell apart. Appy's playing good. Papali'i
played better.
Good. Staines played good.
Yeah.
Some of their players are actually standing up.
Yeah.
But they're still not enough. They're just... Dewey getting injured fucked him.
Yeah.
Brent Naden broke his collarbone. That fucked him. But that was only 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you just put Wakeham at 6?
I guess you have to, right?
You don't really have anyone else.
Nah.
Because you let go Hastings.
Yeah. That was a fucking
really good
shit show.
It's a good idea, eh?
Seriously.
Well, we know Brooks isn't going to get fucking dropped now. No one else, bro.
Nah, that's it. And Parramatta, I mean, they'll take the win, right? Yeah. I think Gutho said it after, you take those 2 points.
Yeah.
Even though it was shit.
Do you see him and fucking one of the younger players for the Tigers?
Yeah, he was
they were having a bit of a brouhaha at the end.
Yeah, after.
What was that about?
I think because he tried to strip the ball the play before, and Gutho's like, here, take the ball.
Oh,
after the game, they're just being a smart ass.
Mate, Gutho, mate, you nearly lost, bro.
Yeah.
How about you just chill?
Yeah.
I've never seen bigger whingers in my whole life than Mitchell Moses, and Gutho whinges a bit, but Moses is fucked.
He's a little sore.
Fucked how much he whinges.
And it's I guess it's all
genuinely
gamesmanship and everything, but fuck.
Nah, it's not gamesmanship. It's full blown whinging, bro.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Kids, I don't know. It wasn't convincing from the Eels. I think no more of them as a team after that, if not less.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the West Tigers they ripped in. They had a go. We'll give them that, but it is what it is. I just wanted to see Junior Tupou's meters stats because he was fucking good. He was real good. I was trying to get him up. He had 15 runs, 221 run meters,
33
post contact, 4 line breaks, 1 try assist, 3 tackle breaks, and 1 offload. He was fucking awesome, mate. And a try. Really good.
So I'm just looking at the stats here too, right? Luke Brooks, Adam Dewey. So Luke Brooks had 4 kicks. Sorry, it just fucking went away. 4 kicks for 91 meters. Yeah. Adam Dewey had 13 kicks for 355 meters. Who's the halfback?
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to fucking be the halfback next week, mate, because they don't have one. Yeah. And they can't expect Wakeham to be their fucking person that leads them around the park. This cunt's on a mill. He needs to be the one leading him. If he can't, you shouldn't be there. Yeah. Let's be honest. It's just a fucking broken record, isn't it?
That's it.
All right, mate. Let's move on. Let's get into the games for our tips for this week. All right. So tips for this week. First game is Dolphins Rabbits. Who you got there, mate?
I have gone the Rabbits.
Rabbits, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think Dolphins. It's gonna be tough. They're down. Yeah,
we say it every week.
I know we say it every week, but I feel like Rabbits are starting to find their form a little bit. You know, you can't really tip against the Rabbits after that performance.
Nah, it should be a good game.
Should be a good game at Suncorp too. I think so. You're going, eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Nice.
See what it's like.
All right, mate. Sharks Roosters for the next one.
Yep, I've taken the Sharks.
Yeah.
I
would. Yeah, I probably would if it wasn't the Roosters, but I'm not going to tip against them. I think they need to bounce back and have a big game. And Lodge is a big inclusion. I like the fact that he's got 3 forwards on the bench, better rotation. Tedesco's back. I think it's always hard at Shark Park. They'll put you in a grind. It's going to be a big grind, and hopefully the boys stand up.
It might be like weather dependent too, right?
Yeah. Weather dependent. Hopefully, when it's dry, we play better. So I hope it's dry.
Yeah.
So I'll go the Roosters. We got Manly Storm.
I've gone Manly. I know.
I was a bit of I was thinking that, but nah.
It's at Manly. I think they need a bounce back game. Yeah. Turbo probably have a big one.
I just can't see that defense holding out the Storm.
True. But all that needs to happen is have it off game. Like they didn't start the year very well. I know they got the big 3 back. I know.
Olam's going to be running at Morgan Harper all game.
Yeah.
They're going to have fucking Hughes and Munster just destroying, K Weeks or Cooper Johns. It's if Schuster's out, but it does.
I think he's back.
Is he? Did they name him?
I think. I'll have a look.
I'm going Storm either way, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
while you look at that, I'll move on. So Warriors Cowboys.
Nah, Cooper Johns.
Cooper Johns, yeah, I thought so. I thought he was out.
Normally, though, he's in 22 though.
Yeah, so he might play.
Yeah,
but he's not that good. Like his defense has been has had issues anyway.
Yeah, but
he's been real lazy. He's better. He's a bigger body.
Yeah,
but he hasn't been great either. No. So they've just got defensive issues in general. I think, man. I think Storm's got too much class in terms of with those big 3 player, man. You just you fucked basically. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Next one, Warriors Cowboys.
Fuck me, flip the coin.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I've gone Warriors. It's at home.
Yeah.
They'll bounce back.
Every time I tip the Warriors, they lose.
Yeah.
And then the week I don't tip them, they win. Yeah. Every fucking week.
Who you going this week?
Warriors.
Fuck, maybe I should change it.
Only because the only time they won was fucking round 1. At home. Us. So I'm just going to go at home.
Yeah.
Cowboys are fucking dog shit at the moment, so I can't tip them.
They're even on betting too. I don't know how.
I just can't tip the Cowboys at the moment.
No.
All right, so Warriors. Next one, Knights Panthers. You gonna go head or heart, mate?
Gonna go ahead.
You got Panthers.
Have to.
I think you got to.
I have to, man. Like you know me, how hard that is.
For sure.
Have to go Panthers.
You can't lose any more tippings.
No, exactly.
You're too far behind, mate.
Fucked if I do. I'd rather lose to be fair, I'd rather get the win and fuck the tipping
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So I'll win either way.
Yeah.
So you're obviously going the Panthers.
Yeah, I'll go Panthers.
Yeah.
Titans, Broncos.
Got the Donkeys.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah. It's only at Gold Coast, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll
bounce
strong.
back.
Yeah.
Raiders, Dragons.
Got to go the Raiders after that win.
Yep.
Maybe that was their big win for the couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But you'd hope that they turn up and back it up.
Yeah, down there as well.
Yeah.
Not that it's cold or anything yet, but I think
it'll be cold.
Is it?
I was in Cootamundra on the weekend, which is halfway between Dubbo and Canberra. It was like 5 degrees overnight.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's fucked.
All right. It's gonna be cold then. I'll go Raiders. And the last one you have is the Eels, Bulldogs.
Yeah. So I've gone the Eels.
I have 2. I would have gone the Bulldogs. The only thing for me is they just got too many out at the moment, man. That's
same.
If they had a strong team, I would go them because I think they're just probably playing a bit better than the Eels.
Yeah.
But so many injuries, man. It's really tough at the moment.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, it's just injuries, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, mate. That's it. That's it for another week, everyone. If you haven't, please like and subscribe on our YouTube and on our Instagram. And give us a follow on there as well. All right. That's it for this week. We'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.